Hello, I'm Toycat and welcome back to another part of the Graveyard Keeper Let's Play. Today I'm going to be not only keeping some graves, but also making some huge improvements to my little setup here, because as you can see, I've got a wooden anvil at present. I didn't know that was a thing until I started playing this game, but now I'm going to be making a small improvement by demolishing my wooden anvil, and honestly it kind of hurts because you have to get so many resources together to get this stuff to work, and then when it's destroyed, you get like one piece of wood back, so it's kind of a shame on that regard, but the good news is that, oh, you get some iron parts back too, but the good news is that having a new, better anvil will probably mean faster build times, but also that I can make complex iron parts, so we can finally start to, destroy some of the barriers around the place, and also, importantly, this whole area up here that I've been kind of saying like, ooh, I can get there so soon, I think that requires complex iron parts, so as soon as we've got that sorted, then boom, we can go up there. So just 2 complex iron parts and we can be up there. I'm not sure how many complex iron parts you get, but I'm excited anyway, because I like the idea that my little farm or graveyard is expanding a little bit, and this is the important part of that. Also, as my XP goes up, or my red, whatever you want to call that, goes up, I'll be able to make wooden beams, which means I can be able to unlock an entirely different bit too. So there we go. It was actually the perfect amount I need. Now I can unlock a little secret place, or at least destroy it or do something like that, which means at the very worst, this is, at the very least, it's going to be a part of my farm soon. And at the very worst, then it means that I've got a, an access to another place. Also, this takes a lot of work. Like, I'm going to spend all day doing this, and it's still going to be barely anything. So, yeah, pro tip, if you ever intend to do this, I guess make sure you have a second day free. And this is with the improved axe, by the way. That was my entire day dedicated to this one thing. And I guess it was kind of worth it, maybe. So yeah, all we're going to do for the rest of the day is go speak to the innkeeper, because I have some spare stuff on me. Actually, why even bother? And unless I need to go into town, I'm not gonna. That's my new model for this one. And yeah, another little mystery I have to deal with is the onion seeds. And, that's all stuff that's on the to-do list for very soon. Actually, let's wake up. Oh no, we can't, because I just realized how much energy this is going to drain. This is like a day and a half's worth of work. But again, the more work we can do, the faster it slowly goes away. And this might be able to be finished with just my nighttime energy. Because I really want to see what it looks like when it's done. Like, it'll be like a nice bridge or something. Oh. That required complex iron parts. Well, I mean, now I have a way over there. How exciting. And then there's also another bridge I want to deal with. And then there's an internal thing. There's all these small things that have to be dealt with. Let me in fact show you the second part. Because the other thing that's going to make my life significantly easier is this secret underground shortcut between here and between, of course, the church thing. And all I need for that is 10 iron wedges, easy, 2 more iron parts, and then some wooden beams. And all of that stuff is fairly easy to come by. The wooden beams I have to get the next level for, but still, reasonably easy to get, which is all I really need for this. And also I can make a trunk here. It seems you can make trunks anywhere, and I'm assuming that just means, like, later down the line I can really make something. Like, I'm assuming it's a it's a cellar, so eventually I'll be able to make wine there. That's my, top-notch Toycat assumption that's going on there. So, anyway, besides just doing exciting little tasks and checking what we need to get done, because I want to expand the farm beyond anything else. I just want to get these little roadblocks out of the way. The fact that I see them as roadblocks and not as exciting opportunities sometimes, probably concerning, but I did want to tell you about something I learned recently, because I learned the difference between a cemetery and a graveyard. And maybe if, like me, you've heard both a lot, you might be curious about the difference. And I worked it out. As far as I can tell. Also, what is even on that other side of the bridge? Like, I can't see anything unique. But the only difference seems to be a graveyard is generally associated with a church and is generally smaller, whereas a cemetery is just a burial plot. So, yeah, really, this is a graveyard keeper, or graveyard let's play. I think it's graveyard keeper, because this is a graveyard. It's a yard filled with graves next to a church. So, important distinction, or semi-important distinction. It's not really the most important thing. Also, the body's done pretty well. I'm gonna put it up here just because I really wanna be able to see this every day. I wanna know just how bad it is when I mess up. Like, it could be game over for all I know. Like, wouldn't that be something funny? Like, oh, sorry, turns out you're not cut out for this, so we're actually gonna just call it quits on you there. I wouldn't like that. I think I'd respect it at least a little bit though, right? Like, oh, I mean, fair enough. They said there would be consequences, and I guess they stuck to it. So now we've got enough firewood to go speak to the guy, actually. Actually, I'm gonna make some more firewood just so I can put some in my furnace. So just make some more. It's pretty easy to do. And it's going to give me that 200 magic number. Throw some iron ingot in there. Wait, throw some fuel. Then throw an iron ingot. There we go. And now let's go speak to Mr. Man, or Mr. Evil Man. Give him his firewood, just so he's, like, got that. And then we can move on. In fact, I'm scared I've given him his firewood already, because there's been, like, it's only been, like, 23 hours since I last played, but long enough for me to forget the olden times, I guess. Yeah, it's nice, this little shortcut I have to him. So take your firewood, just so I don't have to remember that anymore. Here you go, man. And now he likes me a bit more. And I think I can be trusted. Oh, actually, obviously you're more trusted than most of my guards, so here you go, mission. Oh, I actually got the task completed. Oh. Oh no, that was something else, okay. I mean, I think... Wait, so he's implying he's giving me permission? But then also, I can speak to him. Is he giving me, like, multiple graveyard scrolls? Is this a bug in the game? Yeah, I've got 2 graveyard scrolls now. What are these things for? Okay, well, I mean... I kind of want another one now, you know? Yeah, he's just dropping it on the floor at this point. So we found a glitch in the game. I'm going to abuse it, just in case this comes in useful later. But for now, I have multiple graveyard scrolls. I don't imagine they're useful. I probably will want to destroy them even. But it's cool to know regardless. Also, look, there's a little bit of a graveyard plot here. You can see this is clearly going to become part of my remit, because this will become a second church, maybe. I'm not even sure. I'm assuming someone burned it down, which means it's not a good idea to live there. Like, pro tip: if anyone ever if anyone ever burns down something near you, you probably should just accept that as a sign that thing shouldn't exist. Like, don't try and fix it. That's not good. No, actually, let's do a little bit of fixing these crops, because this is now my farmland, right? Yeah, it's a little bit of farm away from my farm. I don't know when this is going to be useful, but I guess it's cool that it does exist. And yeah, so basically right now we need nails, we need simple iron parts, and we need complex iron parts. We just need all the stuff that's made from iron. But we can get that piece by piece, bit by bit, day by day. So I'm going to keep that body just staying there. It's making me uncomfortable, you know? Like, I am a graveyard man. It probably is my job to be in fact, I know it definitely is my job to be tending to it. But I also kind of don't want to, which, you know, it balances out. Like, on the one hand, I should. On the other hand, I don't really feel like it, so I guess it's okay that I don't. A-okay logic right there. Oh yeah, there's this graveyard scroll I have to work out. Like, what is this even for, you know? Like, I'll put one away. So graveyard scroll. Because I honestly forgot what he was... Like, I think he was giving me that portion of the graveyard. But then why do I have this, you know? There are definitely questions that need to be answered better than they are right now. Also, this is going to be my 200th red, which means as soon as I throw this in there, just to have that out of the way, I now officially can unlock the wooden beams. That's right, all of this effort has led to the circular saw, which I actually can't fit in my place yet. But still, I mean, the idea is what counts, right? Oh, I can also decide on wooden construction, but that kind of ends everything, whereas this actually leads places. Tricks of the trade. So I guess we'll go for this one. And now we can make a saw as soon as we have a place for it. And we have, what does a saw require? Oh my god, there's a lot of things required in a saw. And then we also need to increase our yard space, which requires just as much. In fact, the exact same stuff. Okay, so that's a complex set of stuff right there. Oh, I can destroy this. But yeah, I'm not going to destroy it. I'll leave the demolish sign on there. Actually, no, I won't. I can't do that to all of you and myself. So let's go. Let's try and use this graveyard scroll. Then we're going to speak to... then we're going to sell our things we have already. And then we're going to go try and speak to the important man at the blue man, the moon man. You know his name. Oh, the wizard. That's his name. So yeah, things are going pretty well in House Toy Cat. The fact that this Let's Play's been running for 11 days is a testament to something interesting. Not quite sure what, but it definitely means something good. It probably means that I've just been, like, weeks between any, like, significant out-of-country trips. Because I spend a lot of my time being like, well, this is what I need to do today, and then I'm going to be gone for that many days, so I need to make at least one video for that as well. Whereas when I'm in the country too much, it's like, oh, I just have days where I'm off, and then I'm like, you know, I should make some Let's Play videos or something. Which is probably bad that that's my instinct, but it works anyway. The system is okay. Oh, God. Sorry about that. someone just tried to kill me. Because I was meant to be somewhere now, but like, you know, I mean, not somewhere, like I was gonna speak to someone. Again, important things. You know, really what I'm saying here is when I should be doing other things, is when I feel like Let's Plays are the most important. Let's hang out together instead of calling whoever that was, right? That person probably sucks. They're not as cool as all of you. Or maybe it said something that like, you know, I like talking to myself better than I like talking to other people. Maybe that's a worrying sign of that. Again, I'm not gonna try and diagnose myself. That's not a good idea. Or I mean, it's not a bad idea, but I'm just saying it's not what I'm intending to do here. So give them the diary. Still don't have that. I do need your help though. Locked in the alpha version. Okay, so trade. Wait, there's no ending in the alpha version. I just realized that's what that means. If I can't, oh whatever. Fine. I'll buy your 2 paper off you. And I'd also like to buy one of these because 15 science seems like a really good deal. Unless there's a better. Yeah, no. If we take a chapter as well. Oh, I literally can't fit that and the chapter in my inventory. I have to destroy something. Oh wait, no. The chapter just didn't go into my space. It's just, oh no, there it is, it is. I guess I traded something for it. Whatever, it's there now, that's all that counts. And my perks, I can go arrange a church service, there you go. You go deeper, find out the SNFs. Okay, so I've got 2 perks on me right now. Didn't spot those though, just before. But yeah, I think there is something interesting about the idea of any media where it's just one person. Because like talk shows are something different and collabs are different and all this is different. But the majority of what I make as videos or like a book or anything like that, it's really just someone staying inside their own head and then recording the thoughts, you know. It's like a scientific experiment that you perform on yourself. And some people, those scientific experiments have good results. But statistically, most people, it's just, you know, like a venting method. Like most YouTubers do it for fun. Or, you know, they say they do it for fun, but they mean they want to be big. I mean, not all of them. I'm just saying a lot of people, that's like an easy excuse, right? But, so do we need to go back here? I don't think we do. The fact that there's cultists leaving is concerning. It's not a great sign. But anyway, let's speak to the man. Still need to, okay, that's fine. I guess we just wait 5 more weeks, buy 2 more paper. And then in, I guess, 4 more weeks, we'll have all the paper we need. Inefficient system. But if that's how we gotta do things, that's how we gotta do things. So I'm just gonna try and sprint like... It's kind of like... Oh, you can only use left sprint. It's kind of funny how much of a waste sprinting is over such long distances. I guess it's mostly just like a get this done now button. But still, very, very inefficient to say the least. And now we're gonna start constructing... actually, oh, it's at 0% now. So the body being at 0% means nothing, apparently. I can leave it there indefinitely, which is really not what I was expecting. I was sure there'd be some other part to that process. Oh god, sorry. I need to begin to that. I really do. I just gotta finish this, okay? Cause I wanna play some GraveYard Keeper in the evenings. Oh, it's prayer day. That means we gotta go do some prayers after we make our... Again, I'm torn because I feel like, you know, we have to make the simple iron parts. We just have to. That's just the rules we got on us right now. And then we can deal with the rest of this stuff later. So we'll throw the ash in here, as well as the garden waste. Then we'll go... Because we have to go do our studies later. But we'll get all the firewood we need. We need to just make all the iron in the world. Expand the yard, then get all the iron in the world again, just so we can make that thing. It's a hard life being a graveyard keeper. There's a lot of basic tasks going on here. It's funny though that so much of the game is dedicated to stuff that you would see it, like imagine trying to describe this gameplay to someone, like, oh yeah, I was chopping firewood all day, went right back to sleep after that one. And it's like, that doesn't, are you sure you weren't just at a job? So again, I'm going to leave that body there. It feels like problems are going to arise from that soon, but let's just hope they don't. Oh, there's also this thing I can fix pretty soon. I can fix that today, in fact. I don't know if I even want to, but I like the idea of fixing things, so maybe I should anyway. How's it going, pal? No issues? Oh, he needs bowls. That's genuinely forgot about that entirely. title verification. Oh, I'm not rich enough anymore because I had to buy that paper. Really, what I'm saying here is it's all his fault. And now I need to go grab the prayer out of the bucket, or the little thing here. I'm assuming this gets less and less successful every time. So I'm going to have to make some new prayers. This whole force be with you magic isn't going to work forever, right? Yeah, it's got a... oh, it's got 50% success time every time. So since it worked last time, like a coin toss, you'd expect it not to work this time. I'd like to say some words. Our church great. Now you gotta innovate. You can't just... Oh, no, nice. And now let's play for this blessing. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I'm on board with this. Oh, no. It failed. Your donations are welcome. No one's donating to that. Oh, great summon anyway. Better put some money in there. God's watching. Okay, so I can get rich of this, basically. Is what I'm learning from all of this. It might be immoral to do that. So it failed, but I still got 190. So pretty rich. Weird. Okay, and then I also can't do any of this yet. I'm assuming one of the technologies in the church, theology, is to make new stuff for her. So like a confessional, a shrine, a church bench. Oh, that's a pretty easy one. So yeah, if I just slowly upgrade, I'll be able to get more faith. Although as far as I can tell, faith isn't actually that useful yet. But we'll see. Oh no, so the thing I need first is a church workbench. Because if I already have a desk, I need the workbench to get stuff going. In fact, I don't know what this actually is. This is a study table. But yeah, we put this in there, and now we get 15 science. And now I'm so rich that I can just afford to try and mess around with other stuff. Like, oh, what was a piece of stone equal? Oh, but we always have to put faith in. Apparently, like, science in the Middle Ages requires faith. Which, I mean, it's not, like, entirely untrue. It's not inaccurate. It's just a bit like, well, I mean, it's a little bit inaccurate, right? So anyway, nails. So we don't need a trunk. We do need a church workbench. Because that has to be a desk. Oh, no, that's a study table. So we need both a desk and a church workbench. Because, again, interestingly enough, they're in different, like, categories. The whole book writing category. So yeah, we need a desk to make chapters, and to make clean paper, we need a church workbench. So that should be our next top priority. 4 complex iron parts, a bunch of nails, a bunch of flitches. Just, I need all the iron in the world. I need to just focus non-stop for quite some time, just on making iron. And it's weird, because there's no particularly fast way, outside of making, what, like another furnace, and keeping that on the go all the time? I'm not even sure. Also, I feel like this 0% body, like, it can't go into -%. Like, if a body's gone, a body's gone, you know? It's just a bit like, does it lay there forever? Is it just about my conscience? Because, like, I've got worse things to worry about than my conscience. I really don't know. It's it's funny the way that works. But yeah, so it looks like most of my tasks right now, outside those clay bowls, are just kind of like grind it all on. Keep things going, do a bit more grinding, get your firewood chopped. If I could find some coal, that'd be wonderful, but as far as I can tell, I can't. So it's just like, yep, fire some more stuff up, get that done. But I think the thing I can do right now, because I have enough iron now, is make... Oh no, it takes simple iron parts to make complex iron parts. I hadn't pieced that bit together. Oh, so it's... Oh man, that's a... So we have to make a bunch of this and then add on to a bunch of that. So expanding the yard is not an easy process, because we need... Oh man. So I think first of all, make some nails. We need those regardless. And then we have to make literally 10 iron ingots just to expand the yard a bit before we can do anything else. So yeah, that's a pretty grindy process to say the least. But the nails, at least, we can do those now. We can do that pretty easily. Get a bunch of those. 6 of those, in fact. And now I guess we begin the slow and arduous grind of making simple bits, then turning them into complex iron bits. And it's gonna be a long thing, but that's what we can do between now and next time. So thank you very much for watching this part of the Let's Play. And as always, third channel, don't care. Goodbye.